All right, this is take 2 because take 1, we thought we were recording, but we weren't. So
There was a lot of calamitous activity happening around us and got paused.
yes. So, anyways, hi, I'm Connie,
I'm Alina.
and we're Count Twice, Stitch Once. This is September, September 28th. It's our 7th Flosstube anniversary.
Flosstubeversary.
Flossiversary. Woohoo!
Whee!
Throw the floss. So yeah, we said that before, but you know, it was
It's fine.
Melina didn't know.
I forgot. Whatever. This was better than what we did the first time because I was like, and then we were confused about the dates, so we're good.
So yeah,
So we've been stitching.
we've been stitching.
Oh, Mom said last time that was very important that we say it again. This is a channel about cross stitch, specifically counted cross stitch, in case you
And
need
other stuff.
that clarification.
People say it. I don't know why it doesn't make sense.
Um,
In case you didn't want to be here and look at a channel about cross stitch.
In other news, it's like 8 billion degrees in here. Although Mom did turn the air down, I still feel like it's hot.
Yeah. So
So I'm a little like, ooh, because I'm
Melina's got
hot.
some low energy.
I'm
'cause
hot.
She's hot.
I can't take it.
I'm used to it. She's not. She gets her house cooler than we do.
I like it to be Arctic tundra in my house.
So, anyway.
Anyway, we'll talk about our stitching. So what's the first thing you worked on?
What's the first thing I worked on?
At the end of August, it was this,
Yes,
that.
at the end of August, I worked on, well, I started, let's see, the day that we filmed was Saturday, the 30th of August, and I started Rise and Shine by Bent Creek,
And now she finished it.
and I finished it. And here's the chart. I actually made some changes to the yellow because I liked it brighter, and then I made the words to be blue, I think. 'Cause I don't know what.
They're a little, it seems like yours are brighter.
Yes. And then I changed the steam of the coffee to white instead of brown. And that was my finishes,
It
my
turned out
changes. I think it turned out pretty cute. I think it was more like primmy
Yeah.
colors. And
I like brighter.
That yellowy color probably would have gone better in my kitchen, but I don't know. I just liked the other one better.
I like the bright.
Me too. So there you go. There's my Rise and Shine. And then I also FFO'd the Happy Thanksgiving box that I got as a kit from Shepherd's Bush. It didn't come with the box. I got that separately. So here is Happy Thanksgiving box.
And what you said, the FFOing was so easy because you just had to
Because-
put the fabric on
Yes.
interfacing.
All you
right?
do is iron interfacing to the back and then cut it out so it will fit into this little space here. Because if you put it on something, it will be too fat to fit in. The lady at Shepherd's Bush gave me that helpful hint, so that is what I did. I used all the called for colors because it came in the kit, and the fabric, I don't know what it was, so I don't have it written down anywhere, but it's whatever came in the kit. I think it was, maybe it says in here, sometimes it doesn't say. Oh, 32 count natural linen. Da-da-da. Then I also FFO'd the Boo Hollow Box, also a kit that I got at Shepherd's Bush when I was there in April. And, oops, it also was easy to FFO because just iron interfacing on the back and cut it out. And that's that box.
They're really cute.
Cute. Now I can put this out. And then let's see, that was the end of August. So September, I kept working on Rise and Shine, And then I FFO'd a year of celebrations, August, which is there. It's not totally FFO'd because I want to get trim to go around the edges. And then I actually got my sign over here. Didn't have the first time we filmed this. And there it is. This is the metal that I always put these on. They have the magnet. I just put it under the felt, but they will fit in there quite nicely. There's August, and I also FFO'd September, which I had hanging on the thing. And I did that with blue.
Cute.
Those were some of my starts
For
my 70 starts for my 70th birthday.
baby, keep going. Sorry, she's struggling on the wood.
So then I kept working on Rise and Shine, and I still haven't finished that quite a bit. I then worked on
Peacock chair. Is that where you are?
finishing the Peacock stitching chair, which is by the Cat's Whiskers. And you cannot find this anywhere anymore. The company, I don't believe, is in business. It was an Australian company, the Cat's Whiskers. And I don't believe they're still in business. And I tried searching on the internet for this and I couldn't find it anywhere. So I don't know unless you find somebody that has it in a D-stash or whatever, but like all the pieces that you need to finish it for the drawer and the box of the drawer and the back and the sides and front and all that, the seat, they were all pre-printed. So unfortunately I didn't have the idea of copying them before I cut them out.
Yeah.
Otherwise I could make another one, but I wasn't thinking. But anyway, I love the FFO. It was a pain, but
It turned out really good though.
it turned out cute. So I can't say much.
No, you cannot. It looks great.
There it is. The Peacock stitching chair, and the drawer opens.
Supposedly.
It does. Tight. It's tight. And I had, see, it was pre-printed with that purple color on the inside. And then the pillow is the scissor fob. And all the stitching. The scissor holder goes on the back, which the instructions for this were quite interesting, and I ended up just doing it my own way I came up with because I could not figure out their instructions. And the back is, or the bottom is stitched. These beads that they sent for the legs of the chair, you had these plastic little pegs that you were supposed to stick in there to make them fit, and my husband tried to whack it in there, is what it said to do, and then he cracked one of the beads, but he glued it back together, and I really can't even tell which one it was. So he did a good job of gluing it back together. Oh, now I can see it was that one. But anyway, he did a good job. I had to make this tassel. I added beads around the scissor fob because I just thought it was cute. And then I had to do all these funky little things for the back. I had to make these little holders for the scissor holder. And then there it is in all its glory. So cute. I love it. It's one of my proudest FFOs.
What did you say? Premiere?
premiere. It was a premiere FFO. It was a pain, but I did it. It took me like 2 weeks.
And it turned out really
because
good.
I did one of the arms and then I had to let it sit there for a while before I
To marinate on it.
Yep. Before I got up enough gumption to do the next one. It was crazy. I don't know. That was a crazy FFO, but hey, I did it. And then I also FFO'd same day. This witch chicken, I don't know. This came in one of the Just Cross Stitch Halloween magazines. And I had got these they were on earrings at this thrift store, and so I took them off and glued them I had this chicken wire frame already, so I just thought it looked cute. And then I tried to do some Jill Rinsler painting. I think Jill could do a better job than I did, but hey, I did it. Because tried to make it like the ones on the stitching, but anyway, it's finished. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. Hang it up somewhere.
It turned out good.
It's cute. I like that little witchy chicken. Okay.
Okay. So I know one of the things I worked on that I showed last time that was in progress is the skeleton. This is by Romy. What did I say?
Romy's
Creations. Yes, yes. And I put it all in one piece instead of 2 pieces, and so some of the rows are cut out, like its neck was longer and whatever. It worked, and the pattern, I got it to line up, and it looks cute. I like it as one. So not sure what I'm gonna do with it, but I like it.
I like it too. It's cute.
And this is just on like whatever 32 count pearl gray or whatever. Not exciting.
Cute. It's adorable. So then I started this Quaker Acorn by the Work Basket, which is a chart that somebody either gave me at Galleria from the freebie table or I picked up off the freebie table. I don't know. But I like the acorn. Not a fan of the squirrel so much. And it is in the progress of being FFO'd.
FFO in progress.
Yeah. Yeah. Really. A FIP. Okay, so, all the stuffing hanging out the bottom, but you have to, it probably doesn't even still have enough in there. But I was trying to decide whether I wanted to take out the stuffing because I got some lumps in here that I don't like. So I might take it out and try to get these lumps out. It's hard to stitch round things. Rounded edges. So anyways, I have the bottom. I got this cute bird acorn material to go on the back. I got all my washers glued on there to make it heavy. So, and then I had made cording, but I couldn't make enough because, I was using already pre-cut floss. I think it's Classic Colorworks or Gast or whatever one that pre-cuts their threads. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to do the cording to make it work. So I have one for the around here and then one to go around the bottom. We'll see. I don't even know how I'm gonna do that, but
It's gonna turn out good in the end, and she's gonna say it's hideous. That's the typical version of how it goes.
Pretty much. So yeah, that is for an exchange, so I have to get this done, so I need to get busy on that. I was trying to get it done yesterday, but yeah, it didn't work. So anyway, that was my I think 67th start, I think. I'm counting backwards, right?
I feel like that's what you said.
Yeah. So then I started this Mill Hill sunflower pumpkins. I already stitched this once. So I tried, said the paper was like I'm gonna look and see what it did say the paper was, because I don't remember, but it's like some corally color or something. And I kind of inked around it, trying to make it look orangier. Cantaloupe. That's what it said it was on, cantaloupe. Yeah, well, I didn't have any cantaloupe paper, so it just got what it got. So I tried to, I can't even really tell, but I tried to put some ink around the edges, but I missed where some of the edges were, so that's basically off-white paper with some inking.
Yeah, it looks fine.
I think it looks cute, though. I like it. So that was that one. And it's FFO, it's just a magnet. Oops. Purple felt, and I put the magnet in there, so it's just a magnet. Cute. All right.
Me? Okay. Let's see. So I did make my list of things I started, and I realized that I'm behind times. So I needed to make some more new starts. So I did that. So one of the things that I new started, I didn't bring the chart thing with me because I don't ever bring the chart things with me because well, actually I lied. The thing that I need to was I'm going to insert a picture here. Because I forgot it, is the one that's I got from Etsy that says your anxiety is a line hoe.
Oh.
And I started that and I forgot to bring it. So that's a progress. And then the next thing, or I don't know what order these are in, but whatever. So one of the other things I started is this Mill Hill eyeball martini glass, and I finished it clearly, so I just need to FFO it. These are easy to FFO.
Yeah.
So, but it's all done and cut out, so it's ready to get FFO'd. And this is easy. Easy peasy.
Cute. I love those. I
Yeah.
got 2 of those on my tree. I did one on black.
But yeah.
After I did the first one.
Yeah, black would have been cool because the white would have stood out more.
Yeah.
They should have thought of that.
Oh well.
It's cute though.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Cute, cute. Okay, so then I started a year of celebrations October, which I do not have the chart because I still need to finish November and December from the year of celebrations, and then all of them will be done. But this was my 69th start, October. Basically, I did everything in the called for colors, except for I made the ghost in glow in the dark, which you'll probably never be able to see it glowing in the dark because he's back in my hallway and it doesn't get light. But I put orange fabric and orange pom-pom something. And that was that one. I actually finished that on the 18th and finished it like early in the AM, and then in the afternoon I FFO'd it. So boom, boom, it was done.
Noise.
And then I actually FFO'd this, I had this finished for quite a while. Well, actually since last year. Peekaboo by Sugar Stitches. I was going to give this to my granddaughter Dahlia for her first Halloween, but I had the stitching done, but not the FFOing done. Then I found this little house, and I thought it looks cute in this little house. So it is now FFO'd. I did the ghost in glowy in the dark.
Turned out
Hopefully
really cute.
She will like it. You can put it in her room to decorate for Halloween. And I put a little sticker on the back and stitched. So cute. And then I FFO'd this little pumpkin. This is from the Midnight Kitty kit that I ordered. Well, not really a kit, pattern, I guess. So I did get the kit to finish it. I haven't finished the Midnight Kitty part yet, but this little pumpkin came with it too. And there's it came from just another button company. So you had to sew this felt ball into a pumpkin and then put a stem on there and these little buttons for the leaves. And it's so cute. I would
really
just
cute.
make a bunch of these little pumpkins because they're adorable.
They're really cute.
I love it. That was another little FFO. So Midnight Kitty might be done some year.
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm working on it. Anything else?
Yeah, but just keep going for a
Just
second.
keep
I'm in the
going.
middle of a
I
knot
already
over
talked
here.
about that. I talked about that. Okay, let's see. Then I also FFO'd this. Was called Pumpkin Pussy by Hindsight, and it was actually a 5 or 6 inch square thing that had the words and decoration around it, but I didn't really want it to say that, so I just made it into a little ornament. I just put black felt on it, put it on cat head on sticky board. I made a little bow and bell for it. And actually it was stitched on like a kind of a off-white-ish fabric, and I actually took a Sharpie marker and drew all around the edge where you can still see the fabric.
I like it.
And it worked out good. I love it. So there's my little ornament of cat hair.
Okay, now I can do it. I got untangled. Okay, another start I did. This is a freebie by Noctiflora Design, so I don't have it. It's a digital, so I don't have it printed, but I made this. I dyed this fabric. This is a Monaco fabric. I dyed it, so I don't know. A long time ago, I think. And I changed, so she did it in like purple gradient colors, and so I changed it to be like a gray to black gradient, and then I used Petite Treasure braid for
Oh my god.
blood instead
It
of
looks so good.
just dripping. So, and I left out, there is like a little puddle at the end, or one of the ends, and I didn't want the puddle, so I just left off the puddle.
It looks so good. Yeah, mine is in the called for color, so just to show you.
You're not really picking up the gradient that well on this camera, but it looks pretty good in person. I'm proud of myself.
That's what it's supposed to be, the purples.
Mhm.
I actually like your version better. I like the blood dripping.
Yeah. So, turned out good. It was quick.
I love it. So cute.
Yay. So another start in the books.
I might have a frame that might fit in. We'll look. So my last start for 70 starts for my 70th birthday. I'm finished with all my starts. That was the goal, was 70 starts, and I'm actually done with the 70 starts. But then I decided I was gonna finish them all and then try to FFO them all. So I still have ways to go on that. But anyway, 70 start was Owls of October 2 from Just Nan. So as you can see, this is a lot of stitching. I think each one of those owls has approximately 1,200 stitches. And then there's the bottom, which doesn't have too many, and then the top, which has more. So yes, I am finished with the first side, I'm working on the second side, and then I will still have 2 more sides to go. So this one isn't going to be done anytime soon. And it is on, I believe, 32 count vintage country mocha. That was called for fabric. And there's side 1 finished, and there is side 2 in progress. They're each one a little bit different. So I still have to do these words up here on the second one, and eyeballs, and the spider hanging from the leaf. And then that one will be done. So hopefully, maybe tonight or tomorrow, I can finish it. Maybe. I'm also working on trying to FFO that acorn. So we'll see.
That FFOing takes a lot of time.
Yes, it does.
Okay. One of my other starts I did was this modern folk embroidery. It's called Dark Crosses. That's the picture. I have the digital one, and I'm stitching this on a 32 count linen peddler's blend. That's all this tag says. So I don't know. I don't know who dyed it. I don't know anything. It's not showing up. You can actually see all of it in person. It's
Yes, you
not
can.
showing up super awesome on the camera, but
You can really see it.
clearly see it in person.
Yes.
But I like this, so I am gonna do the skeleton in kind of like a, you know, parchmenty kind of color. I did change the U shape from the V shape to a normal U shape. I know that's a thing where the old English didn't have U or whatever. It was different. I don't care. I wanted it to look normal. So I changed it to a regular looking U, and then I'm doing all of like the viney things in like a deadish brown color, and then like a kind of, you know, deadish green color for the leaves. So that's what's on that one. I got pretty far on it, but then I was like, you have to keep doing starts. You can't just be so focused on one, so I had to put it away. But I was enjoying stitching on this. I like this fabric a lot.
I do
So-
too. That looks really good on there.
Yeah, perfecto.
Awesome.
How much more things do you have? Are you done?
I have to talk about Harvest Moon Hangout, and I have some purchases.
Okay, well, I'll just finish these.
Okay.
This other thing I started is Satsuma Street Little Baddie, and because I was like, well, these little things are easy to get started and finished, so there's how far I am on that one.
That one's so
You
cute.
can
I love
see-
that bat one.
Yeah, I started to get some of the stripes on the wings over here, and that's where we are
So cute.
for that. And then this one is my other start. I stole this chart from Mom. Birds of a Feather, Halloween, whatever that says. Icons.
Halloween
I'm doing the
icons.
cat one. Sorry, I got a string on it. I've been working on it. This is on 36 count. I don't know because I cut the extra part off another chart that I was working on. So there's the cat. I don't think I'm gonna put the words on there. I think I'm gonna put some stars on there in purple, and then that'll be done. And I'm doing the purple as the alternate color on the border. So I gotta do the border and the stars, and I'm gonna be done.
Yay!
So
Those were cute. I like.
they're very cute.
I liked working on those. I still have to FFO mine,
Yeah.
but you know, someday. I also, for my exchange for the Quaker Acorn, is an exchange that I'm doing with Land of Lincoln Stitchers. And I also made this to go with my exchange. I just made this last night. And then I have these already made, so oops, stuck them with it. So there, I made that little thing, and then I also made some lady, I think it was, oh shoot, no, I can't think of her name. Lady something Stitches. She was at StitchCon and she gave everybody a little acorn she made. So I made this one. I bought some felt balls at Michael's and then made this little acorn. That will go with my exchange also.
Cute.
The acorn theme.
Acorn exchange.
So, You need to talk about anything else? You have any call?
Just this thing you bought me that I need to pay you for
Oh,
still.
yeah.
Mom got me this Mill Hill plant, so I gotta do that and then also give her the money. But it's cute.
Paying for it.
Little chompy plant.
Happy Halloween. I also FFO'd it's not all the way FFO'd, but I
It's a
also,
fit.
Yeah, another FIP. But you can tell, but I put this trim that says boo for the holder it's a flat hold. But I wanted to make some cording to go around here to hide all my lumpy bumpy stuff. But it's the witch's bathroom. And this was by, I don't remember.
I don't either. Shoot.
I have some list over there that might have it on there, but let me get it real fast.
Over there's a very general statement of what that could mean. Oh, okay. I was like,
I knew where it was. It was by Katerina Bosch.
Stitchy Princess.
Stitchy Princess, yes. Stitchy Princess, her Etsy.
Stitchy Princess Black on Instagram.
Yes. And I do not remember what this fabric is. I don't know. I just thought it looked very witchy for a witchy bathroom. So it's pretty basically done just for the cording. And then, what else? Well, Harvest Moon Hangout was again Lindy Stitches, Stephanie Webb. She had basically started having, I think, 4, 5, I don't even know. She has a lot of these virtual events. So Harvest Moon Hangout is a virtual stitching retreat, basically, and she has classes, and there's some designers, there are meet and greets of designers, and then this time she had Anne and Beth from think of it, Gloriana Silks, yeah, that's it. Gloriana Silks talking, and they were very interesting. I learned a lot of things about silks that I didn't know. There was a shopping hall so you can buy things, which is where we got this monster plant Mill Hill kit, and there's not as much going on. And she also has the Jingle Ball, and the Jingle Ball has a lot of activities, way more than the Harvest Moon Hangout. It was like kind of chill. There's rooms that you can go in and chat with stitchers, and of course the speed dating, which is always fun. And there was a meet and greet by Holly of Stitchy Pros and Jen of the Stitch Crypt. And then Amy of Lola Crow. So it was really fun to see these designers talk about their work and how they got started and show some of their models and all that. And they were really fun and interesting. I enjoyed that a lot. And they're at the very, kind of at the end on Sunday, because it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There is a community finish parade, so you can get on there and show your finishes if you have any or if you want to. And it's really interesting how they do that, because like they send you an invitation to go backstage, and then you're backstage waiting until they call your name, and then you get on the camera and tell about your thing. So I was backstage, and Tara of Wilder Woman Crafts on YouTube she got on there, and so I was waving to her because she was backstage at the same time I was. So it was fun. And I showed off my stitching chair and my kitty cat. And then I was showing off my stitching chair to everybody practically because, you know, that's a big finish. So, yep. Anyway, I met a lot of nice people there, and one of the people that I met was Ona from, let's see, what is her name? Feisty Needle, or Feisty Stitcher or Feisty Needle, and she has a Flosstube actually. She also has an online shop where she sells a lot of things, and one of the things I watched was her showing a lot of charts that she got new to the shop. Oh my gosh, I wanted to buy so many of those charts. I was like, I need to quit watching this because I don't need any more charts. I told Melina not to let me buy charts, and she did let me buy a chart. She's like, how am I going to stop her?
I can't monitor you 24/7.
You were there. Was that the Harvest Moon hangout?
You said that was when you told me. What am I supposed to be like? Well, then don't buy anything right now.
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, I talked to a lot of different people. I talked to people from Germany, I talked to people from Australia, I talked to some lady in Alaska. Oh my gosh, people were all from all over the place, which is one of the fun things about this because you can be from anywhere. Also people from the UK. They were just, some of the people I got matched with on the speed dating, like several times in a row, and one of them was Scotty Poliot. Hopefully I didn't butcher your name too bad. She was working on these leopard geckos that she was making for, because she has a leopard gecko, and she was making them for the vet people at her vet that she takes her gecko to, because her gecko had been sick, so she was stitching those. But I had met up with her like several times, and I don't think she's on, I don't think she has a Flosstube, but she has Instagram, I think. So yeah, that's just a few of the people. I met up with a lot of people, so I won't go into all of the names, but actually, Tona was, did I stitch for you or did you stitch for me from one of Stacy's exchanges? And I'm thinking that she stitched for me, but I'm not positive on that one. So that was kind of funny because I'm like, oh yeah. I think maybe she stitched for me. So that was
cool.
Interesting. So yeah, I got to meet up with her and I didn't know her. So that was fun. So some of the purchases that I got from there were this. This was the chart that I got, Tiny Modernist Harvest Moon. And I thought this was bigger, but it's only like 54 by 54.
That's not bad.
No, 65 by 65, so still not bad. So I really love this. I just love that moon. So pretty. I think I could buy like every Tiny Modernist thing and be happy. She does a good job. And then I got the fabric. They usually have an exclusive fabric, and this was Fiberlicious Sepia Sorcery, and this is 40 count linen.
Very pretty.
It's gorgeous. And no, I don't know what I'm gonna stitch on it, but I just loved it, so I had to buy it. I always have to buy the fabric. Can never have too much fabric. I'm a fabric collector. What can I say? got that, and, oh yeah, I didn't bring that in here. Hold on again. I worked on this, the Normal Public Library that in my town had a cottagecore day where you could work on embroidery and things, and I got this kit there from the shop at Harvest Moon Hangout. I thought it was pretty interesting. I just wanted to see what it was all about, and basically it's just embroidery with beads. So I got the ghosties embroidered. Let's see the beads. And I still have to do this other witch ghost. But it has all the colors on here. It comes with all the beads, this printed fabric. The fun part will be trying to do this edging because I'm not real sure on the instructions how I'm supposed to do that. But I guess I'll figure it out.
You will.
So you put them like front to back, so it basically makes a double-sided ornament. And then you bead all the way around the edge, but instructions are kind of strange. So, but I worked on that at the library, and then I came home and finished the ghosties one night because I didn't want them to be half finished. So I thought maybe I could work on this on the car on the way to North Carolina, but
Beads.
I don't know, since you have to use a pretty sharp needle and it's kind of pokey, whether I can do that in the car. I end up stabbing myself multiple times.
Uh-huh.
And then, let's see, my friend Cindy saw this chart. They're scared silly they just had brought in some freebie stuff that people had donated and everything, so she thought that looked like something I would like, which of course it is, so another chart to add to my collection. And then other purchases, I purchased this wool applique big mat, candle mat. I don't know what, it's not really a candle mat, scalp mat. I don't know, it's big. But I really basically wanted, because I wanted to make a tree skirt for my Halloween tree, so I thought I could use some of these little things to put on my Halloween tree. So I haven't started that yet, or the kit. Then I bought this to finish the paisley and polka dots. That's for Seaside Tiny Town. I got this to finish it on, and it comes like this, and you have to paint it all, assemble it all, do all the things. So I don't know when that will get done. I also got a couple more, but I got the one for the Halloween Tiny Town, and then I got the one for, it's basically for a square. It's like, looks like a tombstone kind of there. So I got those. I got these scissors from Michael's. They're kind of fallish. I thought that'd be good for some fall stitching. And I got these to make a scissor fob with. Thought they were cute. And then I got these. So some year I might make little things for friends of mine and put them in. Some year I might do that. So that's basically all. I'm just working on the Owls of October. I'm getting ready to go to the Sassy Little Halloween Retreat at Sassy Jack's in the middle of October, and hopefully I can meet my friend Tara at cabin cross stitch again in Hiawassee, Georgia. And
Very
that's basically my plans.
Cool. My plans is to keep doing new starts and hopefully also finish some of these things so I don't have a bunch of new starts and that aren't finished. Because I still don't want to have a bunch of stuff that is just sitting there not getting stitched on.
Right.
That's what I feel like a lot. Because when I do big stuff,
Well, yeah, I mean, I have all my Halloweens, basically all my Halloween things, whips, which I think I have 9. And then I have a bunch of things that I wanted to start for Halloween still.
she's not stopping at 70.
I'm taking them all with me to North Carolina. I don't think they'll be. I'm gonna get new things at the retreat, so I'm doubtful half of this stuff will get stitched on. I probably should take several of them out because I'm not gonna have to.
Eh. Yeah, I don't know. I have another start that's like ready to go, and then I have probably a couple other things that I could do. This one, obviously, but I don't really have huge plans on what some of the other ones are gonna be.
Right.
So I gotta figure that out, and then I need to go back and look at like our Flosstube videos because I feel like I will have better track of did I get
yes.
everything, because like
Right.
there's one I was like, oh, I looked at my Instagram and I was like, oh, I started that this year, I forgot about it, so I added it. And there was another one that I was like, oh yeah, I started that this year and I forgot about it, so I added it. So like I feel like maybe I have a couple more things that
Right.
because I haven't been very good at posting on Instagram, so that I
Yes.
don't have a very good log of anything. I was like, I should try to like post
Yeah.
crap.
I still need to post my October owls and say, woohoo, I finished
Yeah.
my 70 starts.
Yeah. So, but I'm halfway there with my list that I have right now. So, still doable.
Yep,
Still
you're
doable.
doing good.
I just can't start something big and then get hyper focused on finishing it because I won't make it if I start doing that.
No, that's true. You have to start little stuffs.
Oh.
Each one of those counts as a separate
Yeah,
thing.
I know, but I don't know if I'm gonna do more of these. There's other
Oh,
Halloween stuff I want to do,
Okay.
so I might I might do them or I might switch around. I don't
Right.
know. I don't know.
Either way.
We'll see. This was pretty quick,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah, those little Halloween
I
items.
haven't had a whole lot of stitching time to work on
They're
it,
so
and it's
cute.
almost done. I mean,
Yep.
so. Well, I like this one. These ones though, like these are getting started and finished. There's ain't no way I'm gonna start something this small and then just leave it sitting there not done. I can't do that. I can't do it. I don't like it.
No, yeah, those. No.
Like this is a good example of something I probably shouldn't have done the whole thing, but I was like, it's not that big. I'm gonna finish it.
I know, they're not that big, but
It adds up when you do that with
it
everything.
does.
The other thing I think I need to do another start is that I got it from, I can see her face, but I can't think of what her name is. Colleen.
Oh, yes, Rebel Stitcher.
Yeah, thank you. I'm like, I know, but it's not coming in my brain. The Quaker one that has like where you can disagree until
I love that
whatever
one.
that one. But the problem is I can't choose what fabric and stuff I want to do it on. So I'm struggling a little bit with like what to put it on. I want to do it something kind of funky, but also not too crazy. I don't know. I'm having a hard time picking out what to put stuff on lately. Like I just can't make a choice. So that's why maybe these are a good idea because I don't have to make a choice as kid,
That's right.
and I just do
The
it.
kit comes with the paper.
Making a choice
already.
seems to be a struggle. But anyway, I know those are the next couple things that are probably coming up on my list of things to start. So
Yeah.
that's my plans. Keep stitching.
Keep stitching.
Taylor Swift new album next Friday.
Oh yeah.
I will
So you're-
insert a picture of my skeleton. I could probably
That's it.
show one. It might be better. That is also took a lot of my stitching time in this last
Yes,
month.
she was busy trying to dress
So-
her skeleton.
So I realized maybe don't get hyper focused on other stuff when you have a goal to do of things, because also the amount of time I've spent on this skeleton is it's not insignificant. We'll just put it that way.
Yes, took a while.
Okay, so here's a far away picture. I'll get it zoom in. She says The Death of a Showgirl, because the new Taylor Swift album is called The Life of a Showgirl, for those of you that may or may not be in the loop. Here to close her up on with all of her outfit. So I made her a headdress and her little showgirl outfit, her little and that little skeleton she's holding. I don't know, I went to Michael's to find like orange glitter and I don't know, something else, and then I saw that there because I was buzzing through the Halloween section, and I was like, well, if that's not speaking to me, I don't know what is. So I had to buy it so she could be holding a doll of herself as a skeleton. So here's a closer up of her face and her bra.
She's so good.
I'm obsessed with her. She looks so good. I gotta finish making the Instagram reel of the process, but I hate making reels. So it's taking me, every time I work on it, I'm like, and I go do something else. So, but it's so fun. She looks good. I've seen plenty of people stopping to take pictures of her and everything. So
Yeah, her neighbor told her she should make those showgirl outfits and sell them, and we're like, no.
I know nobody would want to pay me the amount of money and time it would. Like now that I have a process, it would go faster, but
Still,
no, you still don't want to pay that.
no.
Yeah, so it was fun. A lot of figuring things out because my self thought, oh, I could just go buy a bra and underwear that will fit. It's a 12-foot skeleton. Regular people clothes are not fitting that. Be more real. We figured it out.
Where does a 12-foot skeleton buy her wardrobe?
I was like, I need underwear to fit my 12-foot skeleton, please. It's not a thing.
You make those in size 25 million.
Like, yeah. So we got there. It's not perfect, but it looks pretty good for kind of going in blind and not really planning a whole lot before I just started doing stuff. So
It was good.
yeah. Anyway,
It looks really good.
that's all we have, I think.
Yep, I think that's it.
All right. Enjoy your stitching.
Happy stitching.
Talk to y'all next time. Bye.